values and the right of people to life.
Now the international community has a moral obligation to condemn the escalating aggressive and inhumane actions of India in Kashmir to safeguard and liberate the oppressed Kashmiris.
आज बूस्टर में जा रहे हैं हम ते आज मैं थोड़ी लगी मैं प्रॉब्लम नहीं जा रहा है तो हम एक दूसरे को वाला बस इससे ज़्यादा
request Mia Ramzan Sahib to please recite some Quran Sharif's ayahs.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم خلق الإنسان من صلصال كالفخار وخلق الجان من مارج من نار فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان رب المشرقين ورب المغربين فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah khair. Allah give you reward. I'm really thankful to everybody who's here, Excellency from Pakistan High Commission, Mia Fahd Saab, Minister, Deputy Minister Hanif Hendrik, Brother Khalil, MP, and Sister Sumaya, Advocate Brother Yusuf, Brother Zaid from Gaza, Nazir from EFF. I'm really thankful to you all, especially on the day we are here. And we are here because of India's one action. It was taken on 5th of August 2019. And he made the whole Kashmir a hostage. In fact, they made it a big jail on that day. Since from that day, they took them's right of self-determination. That's the reason we are here together, to be a voice of those oppressive people, where the people are getting suffered. And for that reason, I really thanks, especially Brother Hanif Hendrik. He's here to be voice of them. So we're going to start this program. First, I'm going to show you some documentary. There is some documentary here, which we're going to start it off with that. And before we start this documentary, I am really sorry we are delayed because of the hall preparation, we just been delayed. I'm sorry from everybody, and hopefully everybody will understand that. And we were going to start this documentary now. Since 2019 to till now, what's happening in Kashmir?
Though the history of Kashmir is rife with betrayal, manipulation, state terrorism, and horrific stories of human rights violations by Indian rulers. But August 5th, 2019 is the darkest day in the history of Kashmir. On this unfortunate day, the Modi-led fascist Hindutva regime scrapped Article 370 and 35A of the Indian Constitution, and divided the state of Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories. India has no right to take any unilateral decision on Kashmir, because Kashmir is an internationally recognized disputed territory between India and Pakistan. In the United Nations, the state of India promised a free and impartial plebiscite in Jammu and Kashmir, but that promise proved to be a betrayal and time-gaining tactic. Indian leaders, following the policy of fraud and deceit of their predecessors, once again betrayed and robbed Kashmiris by scrapping constitutional guarantees of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Kashmiris living on both sides of the line of control and the world do not accept this unilateral and unlawful act of Modi government and observe this day as Yam-e-Istisar, the day of exploitation. India is a rogue state which shows no respect for the international bodies like UN, and in utter disregard of the aspirations of the people of Kashmir, it has tried to alter the status of the disputed territory unilaterally. The verdict of the Indian Supreme Court of upholding abrogation of Article 370 is testimony to the fact that Indian judiciary is also acting as a facilitator of the Hindutva regime.
The Indian Supreme Court's endorsement of India's illegal and unilateral actions of 2019 neglects the disputed nature of the Jammu and Kashmir dispute. The Indian Supreme Court has absolutely no jurisdiction over Jammu and Kashmir, which is an internationally recognized disputed territory.
Fearing a strong reaction by the people of Kashmir on this unconstitutional and undemocratic act, the Modi government deployed more troops in the valley of Kashmir, which was already the most militarized zone of the world. Imposed curfew and all the means of communication, telephone, mobile phone, and internet were suspended. Since August 5th, 2019, 8 million people are living in complete siege and no one is immune from the Indian brutalities. More than 1 million Indian soldiers are busy in grave human rights violations, crackdowns, curfews, unauthorized sieges, detentions, house fires, torture, forced disappearances, targeted killings, massacres, and fake encounters. Since January 1989 till to date, more than 96,000 Kashmiris have been martyred. About 7,400 Kashmiris killed in custody. More than 171,600 civilian arrested. About 110,600 houses and shops have been arsoned and destroyed. About 108,000 children have been orphaned. More than 22,900 women widowed, and more than 11,264 molested. This is the price that Kashmiris have paid for their freedom. Modi and his associates think that they can quell the love for freedom from the hearts of the Kashmiri people, but the more they are brutalized, more they resist. The political, constitutional and geographic status of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir was not only broken, but ruined against the wishes of the people of Jammu and Kashmir by fascist Indian rulers.
What we're looking at is perhaps the worst case, the worst apathy of an occupation force which has taken away the right of the people of Kashmir, while the international community waits and sees for a global massacre to happen, where the identity of the Kashmiri people today and for tomorrow as generations will come, will stand a big question mark with regards to international humanity, international values, and the right of people to life.
Now the international community has a moral obligation to condemn the escalating aggressive and inhumane actions of India in Kashmir to safeguard and liberate the oppressed Kashmiris.
This is the situation in Kashmir at the moment. How about 2 years back, when we had a program here, that was a seminar, and Brother Khalid Sayyid was joined us here as well. And that time we decided we can't be leaving Kashmiris like that. We need to be wise of them. And I requested Brother Khalid now and then from ANC, please, now he's opposition leader as well, this voice must be go in a parliament. Today we got an opportunity, I got a minister as well here, and I will humbly request about this. If this matter go in a parliament, and we just may move at least one, voice for them in the parliament. So mostly, I'm really thankful to Sister Shamima here, and Hafiz Khalil is here, and I hope all these brothers today, when they saw these things, and they will do the more research, because this is not an issue between, I did not call you here to just issue, this issue is between Pakistan or India. This issue is purely humanity issue. And that's the reason we don't want anybody's side. If you all want, to request the parliament even and say we want to visit both sides of the Kashmir and ask the people of Kashmir what they want. So this is the reason why we are here, and I just wanted to, I will now start with Brother Hafiz Khalil. Okay, he must say a few words about whatever he saw it and what he think of that thing.
First of all, let me take the opportunity and thank Brother Muhammad for this opportunity to address you today. Thank you very much for Honorable Hanif Hendricks, that he is present, Deputy Minister Hanif Hendricks, and thank you very much Honorable High Commissioner for also gracing us with your presence. I greet everybody with the universal greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Khalil Brankais, and I am the member of the provincial legislature in the Western Cape province, representing the Al Jama'ah political party. Till today, I have been serving more than 5 years in the provincial parliament of the Western Cape. And when Brother Muhammad contacted me that I am also invited to share a few words with our brothers, our Muslim brothers here in Cape Town, regarding the issue of Kashmir, then I told Brother Muhammad that I will avail myself, I will make myself available, even if I have 1 or 2 meetings today, then I will postpone those meetings, and I will make sure that I will come today to join our Muslim brothers in the quest and in the effort to give a voice to our Muslim brothers and sisters in Kashmir. So without further ado, I want to share a few important information regarding my own travel many years ago to the same area that is called Kashmir. In 2004, myself with some colleagues here in Cape Town, we took out some time to visit the area of Kashmir. And fortunately enough, we first had the opportunity to visit the Pakistan side of the Kashmir. And when you travel from Islamabad and you go up to the northern side, there is a town called Mingora. So I stayed in Mingora for about 1 or 2 days, and I met some of the Pathan. I think it is the Pathan tribe that stays in that village, Mingora. And I was very fascinated with the different cultures that you find in the Kashmir people, especially the Pathan. And I saw that there's a lot of difference between the Pathan people and the rest of Pakistan. But nevertheless, I was very my heart was captured by the warm welcoming of those people of Kashmir, especially the Pathan people. And I found that they are very peace-loving people. It is not people that like to argue, it is not people that like to fight. And Alhamdulillah, I managed to spend about 2 weeks. And in the 2 weeks that we were in that area, from Mingora, Alhamdulillah, we went right up to a place called Bahrain. And the convoy also took us further right up to an area. I must say also, Cape Town is a very beautiful place, according to a lot of people around the world. But the Kashmir area, especially in Pakistan, also a very, very beautiful place. And our convoy, we went right up near to the border of Pakistan and China, to an area called Gilgit. And there we met some of the brothers from the local area of Kashmir in Pakistan, that they used to go to the border of India. And some of them, when they used to go to the border of India and Pakistan, then many of them, they never returned back to their families. It was very sad for myself when I experienced that, because some of those brothers, they were ulama. They are not only ulama, but they are Hafiz Quran. They leave their families in Bahrain. They leave their families there. They go to the border of India, and some of them, they never return back to their families. So there's a lot of sad stories that is told there in the area of Kashmir. I don't want to take too much time because I know the program is very limited. I want to take the pledge today, inshallah, as a member of the Western Cape Provincial Legislature here in Cape Town, that I'm going to make it a special effort on my side and on the Al-Jama political party side, that we are going to create more awareness, inshallah, especially here in Cape Town, where the majority of the Muslims in South Africa lives. The Kashmir issue, I must confess, I must say that the Kashmir issue here in Cape Town, it is one issue that still needs to be documented and promoted in a more serious spirit, because the Muslim population of Cape Town, especially, many of the Muslims in Cape Town, they don't know about the issue about Kashmir. Alhamdulillah, many of our Muslims, they know about the issue in Palestine, about Gaza and about the West Bank, because there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of activism here in Cape Town regarding those areas. But inshallah, we're going to make the pledge, inshallah, we make the promise, inshallah. And our Muslim brothers from Pakistan, they must hold us to our promise that we are going to do more to bring the awareness amongst the Muslims and amongst the government officials of Kashmir and the plight of the Muslims of Kashmir. So I thank you for this opportunity, inshallah. May Allah Ta'ala accept our gathering today, inshallah, and Allah Ta'ala must make it a means, inshallah, that the situation in Kashmir, it must improve. The two groups that is fighting there, the government that is oppressing the Muslim community, they must come to a point where they can work together. They must come to a point where they can agree, even to disagree, but they can do some agreements, even if it starts with small agreements, inshallah. Because we know that the Muslim community is the most peace-loving community, not only of South Africa, Cape Town, but the whole ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So our dua is, inshallah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala must bring peace and prosperity very, very quickly, not only to the Kashmir area and the Gaza area, but throughout the ummah. Inshallah, at last, Allah Ta'ala bring peace and prosperity. Shukran, thank you very much.